Hello everyone, we are Group 1 and today we are going to present our group project on four-way traffic light controller with pedestrian crossing. Now I will hand over to Akshat Jaiswal to start the presentation.
Hello everyone, I am Akshay Jaiswal, roll number 20ME10007 from Group 1, and our group has made an Arduino traffic light controller which is 4-way with pedestrian crossing. Our team composes of Sonal 20ME20054, Akshay Jaiswal 20ME10007, Aryan Sai Swain 20ME10026, Gurram Sai Sri Ram Rutek 20ME10045, Ramteke Siddhant Milim 20ME10064, and Surendra Reddy Gaddam 20ME10083. The motive behind choosing this project is that to decrease the number of road accidents, one of the most suited thing is the four-way traffic signal, as it can control the speed of vehicles on main roads as well as on the secondary roads, and it can be seen easily even on the foggy weathers. And for the pedestrian can push the button and can cross the road safely. The total man-hour required for completion of this project is 21 days. The components required for hardware making is one Arduino Uno, one breadboard, 4 red LEDs, 4 yellow LEDs, 4 green LEDs, 4 white LEDs, jumper wires, 4 push buttons, 12 220 ohm resistors, and 4 1 kilo ohm resistors. And for the circuit to be made in Tinkercad, one Arduino Uno, 4 red LEDs, 4 yellow LEDs, 4 green LEDs, 12 to 20 ohm resistors, connecting wires, 4 push buttons, and 4 1 kilo ohm resistors were required. Now, the Arduino Uno is the main right of the traffic light controller and is the controller itself. Arduino Uno will serve the purpose of handling all the switching off and on of the LEDs and the push buttons and their timings. The LEDs used in this project are simple 5 mm LEDs of red, yellow, and green colors. The maximum current that can be allowed through these LEDs are 20 mA. The resistors are used to protect the LED and push button from excessive voltage or current. The connecting wires provide a medium to current so that it can travel from one point on a circuit to another. The push button is used so that in case if there is emergency for the pedestrian, he or she can push the button and activate it. It will activate on the command when 1 is pressed and deactivates when 0 is pressed.
Now Siddhant Milin will do the explanation for the circuit diagram.
Hello, our project name is Traffic Light Control with Pedestrian Walk. This is the circuit diagram. Let's check the component used for the project. We have used 16 220 ohm resistors, 4 red LED, 4 yellow LED, 4 green LED, 4 push button, 1 Arduino Uno R3, and 4 breadboards. Now let's check the connections made. Initially, a breadboard is placed. The breadboard is connected to plus 5 volt and ground. The LED, red, yellow, and green are placed on the breadboard. The resistors of 220 ohm are connected to ground and cathode of the LEDs. A push button is placed on the breadboard such that terminal 1 is given plus 5 voltage and the terminal 2 is connected to ground by 220 ohm resistor. In the same way, we have placed 3 more breadboards with similar connection. The anode of the LEDs are connected to the digital pin from 2 to 13. The analog pin from 1 to 4 are connected to terminal 2 of the push button.
Now Surendra Reddy will do the hardware presentation as well as the video demonstration of our project.
Hello, I am Surendra Reddy. Now I am here to demonstrate our DIY group project, that is four-way traffic controller with pedestrian crossing. This is our project. Before I go into the actual demonstration, let me show you how these lights are placed in the actual roads. These are the four lanes: lane 1, lane 2, lane 3, lane 4. And RYG indicates the red, yellow and green lights. Small buttons here, as you can see, are the pedestrian buttons. And the arrows here indicate the movement of the vehicles. Now, let me connect the Arduino cable to the laptop. First, the green light of the lane 1 on gets on for 30 seconds so that the vehicles pass in this direction. After 30 seconds, the light in lane 1 turns yellow and even the light in lane 2 turns yellow. So it gives an indication such that the lane 1 vehicle should stop and lane 2 vehicle should start. After the yellow light comes, then the green light of the lane 2 gets on and it remains for 30 seconds for the vehicles of lane 2 to pass. This process continues in each road for 30 seconds. Now I'll explain you how the pedestrian button works. There are 4 push buttons, one on each side. These are the pedestrian buttons. Now the green light of the lane 2 is on. The vehicles are moving in this direction. Suppose you are in lane 1 and you want to cross the road. Just click this button and hold it for some time till the yellow button of the lane 2 turns on. Then it turns to red, giving us the permission of the people in the lane 1 to cross the road. This turns red till 10 seconds, so it gives 10 seconds time for the pedestrian to cross the road. Now the green light of lane 3 is on, and suppose you are in lane 2, then click this button and hold it for some time till it turns yellow and then red. Now you can cross from lane 2 to lane 4 or lane 4 to lane 2. Now after 10 seconds, this green light in lane 3 again gets on for the vehicles to pass through. So all the pedestrian buttons in each lane works in the same way. Now I will show you how the serial monitor looks when we press the button. This is the serial monitor. Now the green light of the lane 2 is on, and if you press the button present in lane 1, it comes pedestrian at lane 1 waiting, and after the lane 2 light turns red, it comes pedestrian at lane 1 going to lane 3. Including the serial monitor, we thought of keeping an extra indication for the pedestrian near the push button like when to cross, but as there were less number of pins in the Arduino, we cannot do it. Thank you.
Now, Gururam Sai Sriram Ritik and Aryan Sai Swin will explain the coding part.
This is Gurram Sai Sriram Hrithik, roll number 20 ME10045 and Aryan Sai Swain, roll number 20 ME10026 from section 18. We both have written the code for Arduino traffic light controller 4-way with pedestrian crossing. So let me explain the code now. Here comes the code. So here we have declared and initialized some integer variables lane 1 red, lane 1 yellow, lane 1 green, etc. and so on. So these values indicate the digital input and output pins of the Arduino. We have put these values into an array. So next, here we have initialized 4 more variables: lane 1 green on time, lane 2 green on time, lane 3 green on time, and lane 4 green on time. Next, here we have initialized another integer variable load time with 3000. This indicates the time for which the yellow light glows. Next, let me explain the functions which we have used. Setup function. This setup function is called when a sketch starts. It is used to initialize variables, pin modes, start using libraries, etc. And next, here we can see pin mode function. This pin mode function is used to configure a specific pin to behave either as an input or an output. Here we have used the output mode. And next, here we can see digital write function. This digital write function is used to write a high or a low value to a digital pin if the pin has been configured as an output with the pin mode. And next, here we can see a function serial.begin. This serial.begin function tells the Arduino to get ready to exchange messages with the serial monitor at a data rate of given number of bits per second. Here we have used 9600 bits per second. And next, here we can see digital green light lane 1 function. So let us move to that function and see what is happening there. This is the most important function of the entire code. And here we can also observe the pedestrian button also. We have used a for loop for that, and here we can see the delay function. So this delay function pauses the program for amount of time in milliseconds specified as parameter. So here this delays by 1 second, that is 1000 milliseconds. And also here we can see serial.println function. This serial.println function prints data to the serial port as human readable ASCII text. This command can take many forms. Numbers are printed using the ASCII character for each digit. So obviously this is green light lane 1 function, and similarly we can also see for remaining 3 lanes. So here also we can see that 2 means green, 0 means red, and 1 means yellow. So here 2 is on high, that means the green light is glowing, and in the remaining 3 lanes red light is glowing. And similarly all the functions we can understand very easily here. And thank you.
Now let's talk about operating principle. Each lane has one traffic light and that glows at proper interval of time to prevent the accident. When first of the lane is at green, then all the other lanes is at red, and it then turns to yellow after appropriate time and then turns to red, and in the same way the other lane then turns to green by turning first to yellow, so that they can get appropriate time to avoid the accident. Now we can talk about the possible advancement in the same. We can design a high energy halogen incandescent lamp in hybrid with the low energy consuming LEDs. This hybrid system will allow a dual operation. For each sequence of red, yellow and green sign period, a third kind of lighting duration is allowed to be powered by the halogen incandescent lamp, while the remaining period of each transition is powered by the LEDs. It is ensured that the design does not create false direction. This high luminosity obtained by this hybrid lighting system will help us to eliminate situations where drivers' error in judgment cases causes violation of traffic rules or even accident. This proposed technology can be very effective in drawing drivers' attention to obeying traffic signs when compared with the conventional only LED designed in a public square. Now let us talk about the applications. Traffic light are signaling devices that are used to control traffic. These are generally installed in the junction road, in the four-way road or crossing, in which where the pedestrian wants to cross the road, he or she can push the button so that the traffic light can change accordingly. This traffic light will also provide instruction to the users by displaying lights of standard color. Now I will talk about the work distribution in our group. The report writing part was done by Akshay Jaiswal. Main presentation of the video and video editing was done by Sonal. Coding part was done by Aryan Sai Swain and Guru Ram Sai Sri Ram Ritik. Tinkercad simulation was done by Ram Teke Siddhant Milind. Hardware assembly part was done by Surendra Reddy Gadam.